Okay, Shalom. Shalom, Kwam Yasha'Allah, Koholoyimla, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and that by the Spirit taught us this beautiful truth. And just want to say the water to all the H.I.M and Akwaf that's out here sincerely keeping the laws, the statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai to the best of their ability. This is Yachanan Nawaf, just coming at you with another quick lesson. Praying that it's edifying by the Spirit, and just another one, just a lesson to show that these Americas, Babylon the Great, is really truly falling, and that you should be circumspect in this day and time because the days are evil. Now this says Georgia middle school student shoots herself in the middle of class. Now, not sure if this is a Israelite or if this is an Edomite, but overall, from the statistics and from the data, this would be a goddamn Edomite, so-called white kid, right? You just had a so-called little white student shot up a damn school, and all these school shootings, it's them. It says another child student has somehow managed to get a lethal weapon into a school in Georgia, but this time only shot herself rather than the entire class, right? So when it came, I can remember, man, it's been decades back when they had, they put metal detectors in the schools for our people, for our kids. So it looked like that's what you need for your badass kids. It says a code red through Lindley Middle School, signaling an immediate threat within the building. Students ready for the worst locked the classroom doors and huddled at the back of the room. As Max Oquendo, a 14-year-old student, recalls they were left waiting for what was coming. He recalls hearing a gunshot and then screaming coming from a nearby classroom. With the amount of school shootings in the U.S. every year, they were expecting a gunman to come to them. Every single noise, we don't know if it's going to be a gunman walking into us, and that would be it, he recalled. And this is Esau's kingdom. This is what happens when the so-called white man, the wicked, are in rulership, bro. This place got nothing. It's nothing but downhill for this place. All that "Make America Great Again," that's some bullshit. If Trump was fucking king for 1,000 years, he wouldn't be able to straighten this shit out because they're the wicked. It says for 90 minutes, the students were left wondering whether this would be their last day or not. But it transpired that the single shot was it. Instead of a rampage, a young female student pulled out a gun and shot herself in the middle of her class. This is how distraught, this is how fucked up in the mind that the people are in this day and age in this man's kingdom. Because everyone is, well, I ain't gonna say everyone because we're not. If you're a real Hebrew Israelite, you shouldn't be depressed in this place. If you feeling anxiety or depression coming upon you, you should be praying to the Lord. Right? Because the scripture says that he gave us a spirit of power, love, and a sound mind. That's what you should be thinking on. You should be quoting that scripture. But other than that, these other people, hey, they're going to go through it. It's going to get a lot worse. Where you just, here you go, you're a 14-year-old young lady. In the ancient days, she would have been married, probably with a kid or two already. But in this day and time, she just want to, you just want to take her fucking life. She don't even want to live. This is crazy, bro. It says student left in critical condition after attempted suicide. You know what it is. The side, man. This tragic event was clearly an act of desperation by another child able to get their hands on a lethal weapon. The student decided to shoot herself in the middle of her class. Thankfully, she didn't die on the scene, but is in critical condition. Yeah, yeah. Y'all lucky she didn't pull that shit out and just get to popping everybody in the damn classroom because she in the class with the gun. But guess what? This is Esau. They able to slide under the radar. That's why what's the movie? Don't Drink Your Juice in the Hood. And when they walked in the store, they like niggas. But the guy, I think his name is Rappaport, that played the part of the white guy in the movie. He was in there stealing all the shit. But in the meanwhile, the Chinese lady, she flipping all up and down the damn aisle. She in the damn freezer, and this guy, he's just under the radar, stealing every goddamn thing. And that's Esau. But see, people are starting to really watch this guy now. You need to be, if you see some Edomites in a place where you pretty much overall, you like this guy that shot up the supermarket years back here. Shot up all the so-called black people, Big Mama and them, in the supermarket in Buffalo, New York. That guy was able to just walk underneath the radar, man, and shoot all them people up. Just like this guy Dylan Roof that shot up the so-called black church down in I think it was in the South somewhere. But they able to go underneath the radar. But you should be watching these people. The scripture says to watch and pray, man. You know, because this man is wicked as hell, and you just never know what he's gonna do. And people, people just they crashing out on all these races are crashing out, really, in reality. But Esau, he's one of those sneaky ones that's able to just slide through, and nobody pays this motherfucker no attention. Right? It says, despite choosing to only self-harm, the trauma inflicted on her classmates will be lasting. Of course, fucking kids gonna be scared as fuck to go to school. And people can't afford to stay at home and homeschool their children type of deal. This man got you slaving over 2-3 fucking jobs while you sending your kids to these wicked ass places where they're not learning shit. It says watching someone attempt suicide as a child will be something that stays with her classmates for the rest of their lives. Max Oquendo, a fellow student, talks about the trauma he has already been left with after his schoolmate shot herself. He said they had to wait for an hour and a half, not knowing what would happen to them. There's just screaming and screaming coming from the hallway, he recalled. It's crazy, bro. The student was able to bring a gun into the school and shoot herself. This is just another case of a child in the U.S. having unrestricted access to a lethal weapon. These kinds of situations happen in the U.S. more than any other country in the world. Why is that? Because this is Babylon the Great. Little was being done to stop it. It's nothing you can do to stop it. Because let's just say, you get a handle on the guns. Man, that motherfuckers come. It's knives all over the place. You can get a damn bat. You can get a hammer. You can get a screwdriver. You can get a rock, a brick. You know. It's too many. It's the mindset of these people. It's not these so-called the weapons, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? It's the mindset of the people. They're gonna find a way to get your ass. There's people out here setting people on fire, man, pouring gas on their asses and throwing a cigarette on them, man. This place is just crazy as hell. And it's not just here in the Americas. It's crazy everywhere that these so-called white people are ruling, man. Because look, this is the 988 number. Now, let me see. When was that? Oh, when COVID went down, they came up with this 988 suicide crisis lifeline. And that shit been through. They can't even keep up with the calls. There's so many people calling. Right? So, it is what it is. Let me just grab a quick scripture, though. Let me get this one. In Ecclesiasticus 10:1, it says, a wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. And this is not a well-ordered place because these people are not prudent. Esau's not a prudent man. Matter of fact, let's see here. Let's get this word prudent real quick. Matter of fact, I should have just grabbed the scripture on it. Let's see. Let's go into because the scripture says a prudent man foreseeth the evil. And it's in here 2 times. I think it's almost identical in both verses. Yep, on Proverbs 22:3. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. Right? And it's also in Proverbs chapter 27:12. But let's get this word prudent. Okay, so this word prudent is aram, H6175. Subtle, shrewd, crafty, sly, sensible, crafty, shrewd, sensible, prudent. Yep, cunning, usually in a bad sense, but in this particular case, it's not a bad sense because it can be used both ways. But a prudent person is going to be, he's going to be circumspect. He's going to be looking around. Matter of fact, let's get that and watching the, kind of assessing the place, man. Looking around and checking shit out. Because a lot of people just on their phones these days. They got their fucking earbuds in and they not paying attention to nothing, man. Ephesians 5:15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil. You have to be on the lookout, man. The apostles, the elders, they was going into this the other day. Because people are bugging the fuck out, man. And I know that the elder, he went into this scripture right here as well. Ecclesiasticus, what is it? What is that scripture? Man, it's slipping my mind right now. Ecclesiasticus. What is it? 33? It might be 30. Is it 32? Salakia. Let me see. Yep. Ecclesiasticus 32:11. Rise up, be time, and be not the last, but get thee home without delay. So basically, what the elder was going into, hey, get up, handle your business, go, hey, and get to the crib. All that hanging out in crowds. I know, like right now, you're gonna have a bunch of Super Bowl shit going on, Super Bowl parties. These games, that's coming to a little end. All this little different shit. All that hanging out, man. All that shit is over with, man. It's over with because people crashing out, man. Right? Let's see. Let's grab a couple of comments in here. Let's see what these people are talking about in the comments. Because this is Esau's kingdom. And they bullying, and all this. Man, look. Esau's the ultimate bully. Shit. America was stolen on bullying. Hell. This place was stolen on violence. It says, this person says, you are all missing one thing. You focus on reaction and not the cause. What made a child want to publicly end their life in school? No one does anything about bullying until it's too late. Well, we don't know if she was bullied, but obviously she could have been turned down by a boy. Some boy she had a crush on probably called her ass a ugly duckling or some shit. You just never know, man. Another person is talking about bullying. The problem is bullying is never going to stop, and a lot of it is learned behavior at home. I completely agree, though, that the schools need to step up, because I know of many cases where bullying is reported and nothing is done. Okay, so what about when school is out? You might be able to lock the schools down. You can put some metal detectors up. But a lot of these kids, man, hey, they know where a lot of the kids that they would want to fuck up live. What about okay, you on a damn school bus? What about that? I'm surprised ain't no damn no. It's been no school bus shootings, man. Probably haven't. We just ain't, who knows? This person says if parents can't hide a gun from their kids, then they shouldn't be allowed to own one. It should be mandatory to have a safe place for a gun before you can even own one. We shouldn't ban guns. Instead, force stricter laws on them and who buys them. Well, I know here in Michigan, they just came up with a new bill or a new law not that long ago, because a lot of kids was, shooting themselves, shooting their damn sisters, brothers, shooting their damn cousins, shooting their damn, just accidentally guns, So they came up with some shit where if you get caught, you leave a damn gun out, they definitely got a stricter law for people like that here. But it's not going to help, man. Because man's goings of the Lord anyway. And the Lord is the one that wounds and heals. He's the one that kill and make alive. Let's get that in Deuteronomy 32 and 39. See, this place is it's coming to a complete end, because it's at the peak. It's almost at the extreme peak of its wickedness in this place, and it's only going to get worse. Deuteronomy 32 and 39. See now that I, even I, am He, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. Right? So the Lord is the one that's in control of who lives and who dies, who's wounded and who gets healed. Right? But everybody in here seems to think that it's bullying, but anything could have been going on. She could have just been, her damn parents could have been treating her like shit at the house. This person says that is why every school in the nation needs comprehensive security protocol to stop weapons from entering the premise. But see, we're like, hey, I'm pretty certain this was a little white girl, and she went under the radar. And then you'll have a lot of these parents, they'll fight against having a damn metal detector in these schools, as far as their schools. But when it comes to the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you put up a triple system on their ass, and we're going to pat your ass down. We're going to do a body search on your fucking ass, man. So all this shit that you Edomites been doing, a lot of that shit is just backfiring. It's just really, let's get Job 34 and 29. It says, when he giveth quietness, who then can make trouble? And when he hideth his face, who then can behold him? Whether it be done against a nation or against a man only. So the Lord, he deals with entire nations of people, and he deals with the individual men and women in those nations. So the Lord is dealing with you Edomites right now because of all the wickedness that you've done in the planet. Let's get Galatians 6 and 7. See, they'll see shit like them fires out there in California. They just look at shit like that, like, oh, that's, just whatever. They don't see it as being judgment from the Lord. Galatians 6 and 7. Be not deceived. Yahweh is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. See? You push down metal detectors on our children. Got them looking like damn criminals. Patting them down up against the wall. You know what I'm saying? Now here you go. Your ass need metal detectors. Because it's these kids. It's the so-called white kids that's shooting up these fucking places, man. Yeah. Yeah. Whatever the reason, so very tragic and sad. Well, we know the reason. Let's get it right here. Let's get Proverbs chapter 29 and verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. It's the wicked that's in control of the planet, man. The so-called white race. Let's get Job 9 and 24. He's the one that continues to make these fucking guns. Yeah, as if there's not enough guns. This motherfucker is making a brand new gun as we speak. You can go, man. Look, you can go. If you just you can go to your local sporting goods store, and you can just see some of the shit that they put together, man. From shotgun to rifle to whatever pistol, man. They got all kinds of shit. A damn crossbow, big stupid ass hunting knives. You know what I'm saying? Fucking axes and meat cleavers and, man, you name it, man. This man is the expert weapon maker, man. Job 9 and 24. And the scripture says that he would live by that sword. He would live by that weapon, man. Job 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof, if not where, who is he? And he covered the main judge face, which is Yahweh, the Lord, the Father in heaven. The Most High. He covered his face, turned him into a butt-naked white guy. If you look up God online, I say it all the time, and you Google God, you're going to see a butt-naked white guy popping up. There's always some butt-naked pictures of a so-called white man with these little white baby angels and shit with their pee-pee showing. So they covered his face, knowing full well the Lord is not some white guy. And then the secondary main judge face he covered was his son, Yahweh Shai, which the world ignorantly calls Jesus. He looks like a damn woman in most of the pictures that you see. Effeminate as hell, right? So they're not telling the people that the true name of the Lord is Yahweh and the true name of his son is Yahweh Shai and that he's not a white guy. These people are wicked as hell, but they push that white Jesus picture throughout the world and everybody on the planet now. You got all these different nations of people thinking that a white man is coming back to save them when it's the so-called white man that's to turn this planet into a fucking cave, man. This place is trash. In fact, let's get another one in it's that Proverbs 28. And 15. As a roaring lion and a raging bear, so is a wicked ruler over the poor people. See? You have a wicked this man, he's taxing the shit out of the people and pressing them hard, bro. Even his own people. So there's no time. Hey, look, people not spending time with each other like that no more. Motherfuckers is on phones with their heads down, with their damn earphones in. It's not no real sit downs with the children no more. Fucking internet is raising the kids. Then they want to get to talking about online bullying and bully this and bully that and whatever, Because I remember us growing up, you know what I'm saying? Hey, if you had a problem with somebody fucking with you, I mean, hey, you know, you were just taught to use your hands, man. You had to use them hands. But now, you know what I'm saying? You know, these kids is out of they don't use no hands no more. These little fuckers don't know how to scrap, you know. I remember back in the days, they called, what they call throw up your dick beaters. And you scrapped it out. But now, man, come on, bro. These niggas can barely duke it out with anybody because they pants hanging. They falling over their damn pants because their pants hanging off their ass. But nah, man, we're living in a very wicked world, man. So, hey, just be, like I said again, the apostles been going into it as of this week, that we're living in some very serious times, to be circumspect, to look around you and watch the fuck out. Because these people, you just never know what somebody's going to do. These people, I'm telling you, man, these people are bugged the fuck. They bugged out, man. So they can say all they want with this bullying shit. This shit is not going nowhere, man. This person says it's tragic, but don't let this distract from the main problem here. This is a mental health issue. People will say it's a gun issue. The gun was the tool used. If she didn't have a gun, she would have used something else. If guns were removed from society, mentally ill kids would use something else, like a knife. Yeah, of course. Yeah, well, anyway, man. Another one with this mental health shit, mental illness. Now, see, had this been a so-called black person, now you just a damn criminal. But when it comes to so-called white people, oh, yeah, it's a mental illness. See? No, this little fucker was a goddamn criminal. As soon as her little ass heal up, if she do heal up, y'all need to press charge. There need to be charges on this bitch. For real. Treat her like the criminal, cause anybody else brought. She needs help. No, to help her get a jail cell. Send her ass to juvenile. Well, she's dangerous to the public. You see, she illegally brought a gun into a school. Come on, bro. But they gonna treat this shit like, she's so helpless. She needs help. It's a mental breakdown. Yeah, right. I mean, it's fucked up, man. You gotta even send your kids to these schools, man. Crazy, bro. This man get 8 hours of the day of your child's life teaching them some bullshit, and in the meanwhile, they gotta, have a bulletproof backpack on or some shit. Shit crazy, bro. Hey, we need out of this place, man. But hey, we continue on praying for the downfall of this place, and we hastening the day, man. Let this place continue to fall, by H.I.M Yahushai. So I'm gonna end out there. Pray that the lesson was edifying. With that, Kwame Yasha Allah and a Bible ball.